that we couldn't have imagined. And it's showing Oregon that public education is ready to grow. When we adopted our mission, vision, and core values, there were many people who said, "Oh, Hannah, that's a piece of paper up on the wall." It's more than a piece of paper up on the wall. It is what drives us. It's what inspires us to do the work that we do. It's what guides the work every day that I do as president and that your board of directors does at each meeting. So this little campaign, and Layla, our communications specialist, likes me to say we're on the precipice of something big. So when we get back, make sure you tell her I said that. We're on the precipice of something really big. So in 4 months and 6 days, so that's 130 days, or 3,120 hours, or 187,200 minutes, Oregonians will be voting on the Better Oregon campaign. So we don't have a minute to waste, and we have the opportunity to take advantage of each and every one of those minutes to move the work that we're doing. The Oregonian is no friend. The media has been no friend of the Better Oregon campaign or the Oregon Education Association. And Oregonians are going to hear both sides of this issue. And they're going to hear from the side that believes that our students deserve better, the side that believes that class size matters, career and technical opportunities, PE, music, art are valued, that a nurse should not have 4,000 students on their caseload, and a kindergarten teacher should not have 58 students in her classroom. And they're going to hear from the side that wants to maintain the status quo, the side that likes the profits. They like what they have, and they don't want to pay their fair share. So it's really up to us to determine which side is more passionate and which side they're going to land on. Because a yes vote means a new Oregon, a no vote means we stay where we are. So, as we're doing our work, we are going to be talking about our hopes and dreams. And you put your hopes and dreams on the cards that we have on the wall in the back. If there's a yes vote, those things are possible. If there's a no vote, those things are most likely not going to happen. So, with all this, with all the money that is going to be poured into this campaign, because we're not talking about little money. We're talking about big money. Millions of dollars will be spent, and not just from Oregon. This is going to come in from across the nation, because we have just poked the big dogs right in the nose.
Oh, yeah.
And when you poke them in the nose, you better be ready to stand up. And we are ready to stand up, because we're sick and tired of our students not having what they deserve. How many of you have sat in a staff room in the last month and had a member tell you that I just can't do it anymore? It's time to put an end to that. This is the greatest profession on earth. There is no doubt in my mind that what we have the privilege of doing, no matter what job we hold in this organization, these are the greatest professions. And it gives us the opportunity to see the light go on, to see the bright eyes when a student actually learns something, or when a student knows that you care. You don't get the big bonus checks. You get the macaroni necklaces. The rule is you got to wear them, right? One day. You got to wear that. So, as I shared, the attacks have already started, and they're going to continue. We have done our part as everyday Oregonians. Does cut days ring a bell to anyone?
Yeah.
How about reduced benefits? Anyone? Anyone? How about 5,000 educator jobs gone? How about working on a local option so that your school isn't decimated?
Yeah.
And you know the difference when you pass them and when you don't. Because as you know, I'm from the Beaverton School District, and when the local option did not pass, what happened in that district? was a loss of over 370 positions, transfers across the district, and a lot of educators who were placed in positions that was not the best fit for them or their students. And it was forced because of a local option. Districts across the state, some districts have never passed a local option. Any of you in the room? Never passed a local option? There are haves and have-nots. And the have-nots are students who matter and educators who matter. So this campaign is about not having the haves and the have-nots. This campaign is about the haves. And the have is a great public education for every student. So on the other side, the large corporations and their profits, they're growing. They're growing. They're growing. The income inequality grows. And we have an opportunity to make sure that the message that is shared Oregonian to Oregonian is what really matters, and that is our students. That is quality public education. That is each and every day making sure that our students have what they need. And accountability, we've heard about accountability, and we held accountable. We've got bad teachers, they need to be held accountable. But what we really need to talk about is accountability to ensuring that every educator and every student has the supports that they need. We need to make sure that they have the programs and services that will ensure that they can actually be prepared for success. And that may mean they go to college, and it may mean that they don't go to college, that they have a different path. Our special ed students who are being subjected to standardized tests that make no sense for those students. It's not the voice of public educators. So we want to be held accountable, but we want to be held accountable for the things that matter. We want to be held accountable to make sure that we have counselors, psychologists, PE, music, art, career and technical in every building. And we are going to also hold ourselves accountable for this campaign. And as we're doing that, we are going to have to know that some of us are going to have the capacity to do more than others. And some of us are going to have the capacity to get out and recruit others. But what we do want to do is make sure that everyone does a little something to help us pass this campaign. You know, when we were talking with politicians at the PI convention, we talked to them about the campaign. We talked to them, are they willing to stand with us, yes or no? Some are very clearly with us. Some have come out, some are talking about the campaign and the need. Some are talking about the need for revenue, but not the need to pass IP28. There's a difference. We need those individuals to stand up and do what's right, because there is no other plan. Have you seen any other plan? No. The business community for every chance they get, they talk about we need more revenue, we need to have quality schools. And their answer every time goes back to a sales tax. We should pass sales tax. What's the most regressive tax there is? Sales tax. So they don't really want the revenue, they want to keep talking, and they want to keep stalling. And some of our friends in Salem are talking about revenue but not talking about this campaign. We need to get them to talk about this campaign. So we're going to need you to talk with anyone and everyone about how important this is. And we're going to need to make sure that not only your state representative and your state senator, but your governor understands, who stood before us and has shared how important this is and hasn't come out in support of the campaign. So we have our work to do. This is not going to be easy. But someone said, if it was easy to do the right thing, everyone would do it. Who told me that the other day? One of you did. So we have work to do, and it's not enough for them to continue to tell us they want more funding. I want to help you understand the need for those 500. We are going to do 10,000 shifts. This organization is going to do 10,000 shifts of phone banking, of canvassing, of doing those things that will matter for the campaign. Does that sound crazy?
No, we can do it.
How many people think it's crazy? Good! You think it's crazy? Crazy wild idea? Do you know when we started this campaign and we said that we were going to get 50,000 signatures, do you know how many people said we were crazy? We'd only done 12,000 in the past. We couldn't do it. The doubters, the people who are coming to me and saying, when are you going to hire signature collectors? What's plan B? What are we going to do? There isn't a plan B. There's an opportunity. And this is our opportunity to show that we can do this and we will do this. And because when we hit that 50, do you remember the feeling when we hit 50,000? Anybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Anybody?
Yeah.
All right. So when we hit our 10,000 shifts, and we can do that, we have 43,000 members. 43,000 members. So if you look at 43,000 members and you think about what that means in 10,000 shifts, it's 0.23 per member. Not even one shift per member. Did you hear that? Not even one shift per member. We can do this.
Oh yeah.
We can do that. So we're talking about, you thought that was crazy, let me give you another crazy. We're going to contact 500,000 Oregonians about this campaign. Okay. Tim wants more. Tim, are you telling me you want more? Tim wants more.
Yeah.
500,000. That's our campaign goal. 500,000 contacts. So 43,000 members, 500,000 contacts. That's a little more than 0.23. It's 11.62. 11.62. And we know that we'll have some members who won't contact anyone, but we know that we can't let any member not be contacted, and we need to do this work. So the biggest bullies have been poked in the nose. Are you ready to stand up to the bullies?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Do you believe that our students deserve better?
Yeah, of course, yes.
Do you believe in yourself?
Oh yeah.
Really?
Yes, we can.
Because
We
I will
can.
tell you, one thing that I've learned is that this organization can do whatever it wants to do. And I believe in each and every one of you. I believe in our 43,000 members. And most of all, I believe that our students need us. And they need us now. So, Team OEA?
Yeah.
Are you ready to make it happen?
Yeah.